Hello guys, welcome once again to this channel. Today we'll be solving this particular problem. This mathematics paper 1 variant 12, Igcse mathematics paper 1 variant 12, that is March 2023. Now look at this first question. It says write the number 25 million in figures. Million has 6 zeros to it, so 25 million, that would be 25, 6 zeros, 1 2 3 4 5 and 6, so that's 25 million. Now for this second question, it says write 0.7 as a fraction. Since there's only one zero there, so you divide it by 7 divided by 10. If there are 2 zeros before 7, you divide by 100. If there are 3 zeros, divide by 1000, and so on and so forth. So in this case, our answer is 7 divided by 10. Then B, it says write 13 over 20 as a percentage. That'll be 13 divided by 20. Then you multiply by 100. Multiply by 100. So that gives us 1300 divided by 20. And when you do this with your calculator, you get 65%. 65%. Now question number 3, it says find the list of numbers, or from the list of numbers find all the numbers which are less than -5. Now from this list, the numbers that are less than -5 are, you have -6 here, -6, -6, -6 is less than -5. You have -7, -7, and we have -8. So -6, -7, and -8 are the numbers less than -5. Then B, the product of the largest number and the smallest number. Product means we are multiplying. So the largest number here is 15. You can see the largest number is 15. So 15 multiplied by -8. -8 is the smallest number here. So 15 multiplied by -8. So that gives us -120. -120. Now question number 4 says an exam starts at 11:50 and lasts for 2¼ hours. Work out the time that the exam finishes. Let's sum up the whole numbers. The whole numbers here are 11 and 2. So 11 plus 2, that's 13. So that's 13 hours. 13 hours. Now 1/4 hours. Let's solve for 1/4 hours. 1/4 hours, that's 1/4 multiplied by 60. You have 60 minutes in 1 hour. So this gives us 15 minutes. 15 minutes. Now we add this 50 here to 15. So 50 plus 15, that gives us 65. Now there are 60 minutes in 1 hour. So when you subtract 60 minutes from 65, 60, you are left with 5. You are left with 5. So when we add 60, 60 minutes is 1 hour. So when you add it to this 13 hours, it becomes 13 plus 1, that's 14. We are left 5. We are left with 5. 13 plus 1 is 14, so we are left with 5. That becomes 0.05. So in this case, our answer becomes 14 hours 0.05 minutes. So that's 14.05. 14.05. So the exam starts by 14:05. Now number 5 says write 56.17345 correct to one decimal place. Now one decimal place, look at it, 56.17345. One decimal place, you are moving this from the decimal point, you are moving it to the right once, since it's one decimal place. You get it? So the decider is 7. Since it's 5, since it's above 4, we round up, so we are adding 1 to this one, so it becomes 56.2. 56.2 to 1 dp to one decimal place. Now look, I say work out the number of seconds in 5 hours. You know, in an hour you have 60 minutes, and in a minute you have 60 seconds. So to get the number of seconds in 5 hours, it becomes 5 multiply by 60, then multiply by 60. 60 times 60 is 3600, multiply by 5, that's 18,000. So you have 18,000 seconds in 5 hours. Question number 7. Now from this list of numbers, A, write down a cube number. A cube number from this list of numbers. The only cube number here is 27. 27, because 27 is the only number which, when you look for the cube root, will give you a whole number. The cube root of 27 is 3. So that makes 27 a cube number. So 27 is the only cube number here. Now B, a prime number. A prime number is a number which can only be divided by itself and 1. And the only prime number here is 29. All other numbers here can be divided by other numbers. So number 8. Look at this system of vectors in component form. If v is equal to -1 and 3, y is 2 and 5, find v minus y. V minus y, that becomes -1 and 3 minus y, that's 2 and 5. So this becomes -1 minus 2, then 3 minus 5. That becomes -1 minus 2 is -3. 3 minus 5 is -2. So our answer here is -3 and -2. Now for 2v, that's 2 multiplied by -1 and 3. So 2 times -1, that's -2. 2 multiplied by 3, that's 6. So that gives us -2 and 6. -2 and 6. So let's proceed. Look at this. It says a suit costs 6,500 rupees. Calculate the cost of the suit in dollars when the exchange rate is 1 rupee equals $0.013. Now if 1 rupee equals $0.013, then 6,500 rupees. 6,500 rupees. Let's call it X dollar. Let's say X dollar. So X dollar is equal to 6,500 multiplied by 0.013. Now when we carry out this multiplication with a calculator, we have 6,500 multiplied by 0.013. That gives us $84.5. So our answer here is $84.5. $84.5. And for question 10, it says the diagram shows one face of a cuboid on a 1 centimeter square grid. Now 1 centimeter square grid, that means each of these boxes 1 centimeter by 1 centimeter. That means the horizontal is 1 centimeter, the vertical is 1 centimeter. So that means each of this is 1 centimeter long, and there are 4 here, so this is 4 centimeters, while this is 3 centimeters. Now look at this. It says the cuboid has a volume of 24 centimeter cube. Now let's assume this is the length, and let's assume this is the breadth. So this is 4 centimeters because that's 1, 2, 3, and 4. So 4 centimeters, and the height is, or the breadth is 3 centimeters. 1, 2, and 3. And the volume of a cuboid is given by length times breadth times height. Length times breadth times height. So that gives us 4 times 3 times height. We don't know what the height is. It's equal to 24. That's 12 times height is equal to 24. The height is equal to 24 divided by 12. So the height is 2 centimeters. Now let's sketch this cuboid. Let's sketch it to make it very easy for us to, to draw, because we are told to look at it. It says complete a net of this cuboid. So we need to complete a net of this cuboid. Now this is a cuboid here. Let's sketch it first to make it very easy for us. This is a cuboid. This is a cuboid here. This is 4 centimeters. This is 3 centimeters. Then this is 2 centimeters. This is also 3 centimeters. This part is equal to this part. This is 2. This is also 2 centimeters. This 4. This is also 4. This is 3. This is 3. This is 2. This is 2. This is 2. Now let's complete it. So we are starting with this base here. This base here. This base here. So that'll be okay. We already have it here. 4 and 3. 4 and 3. Now let's draw this point here. This point here. As you can see, this point here. Let's draw it here. So that'll be this 2 centimeters and this 2 centimeters. So we'll come down 1, 2. 1, 2. That's 2 centimeters. So let's join it. That is 4 centimeters. Now this top. Let's draw this top here. This top here is 3 centimeters, and here is also 3 centimeters. So we are coming down three times, 3 boxes down. 1, 2, 3. That's 3 centimeters. 1, 2, 3. That's 3 centimeters. So that is that. We are done with that. Now for this part, that's this. It will rest on the side of this base here. So that is this is 2 centimeters. 1, 2, then 1, 2. You see that? Now for the left hand side, that's this portion here. That is also the same thing. This is 2 and 2. That means 1, 2, 1, 2. Then we join that here. You get it? Now the final part is this back. This point here. This back here. This back here. This back here. Let me indicate it on that color. This back here. This back. So this is actually, this is 2 centimeters. This is 2 centimeters. So we go twice. 1, 2, 1, 2. Don't join that like that. So this is a net of this cuboid. It's a net of this cuboid. So you do that with your ruler and your pencil to get a very, very straight drawing, smooth and clean drawing. Okay, let's move on to the next question. The median of 6 numbers is 61. 5 of the numbers are 24, 43, 58, 71, and 85. Work out the 6th number. The 6th number. So if you have 24, 43, 58, the median is the middle number, and this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and there are 6 numbers. So the 2 numbers are the middle. Is what we determine the median. So 58 and x, let's call this x, 71, then 85. So these 2 middle numbers are what determines the median. So 58 plus x divided by 2 gives us 61. So that gives us 58 plus x is equal to, when we cross multiply, 2 multiplied by 61 gives us 122. So 58, sorry, so x here is, x is equal to 122 minus 58. So x is equal to 122 minus 58. If you use your calculator, you have 122 minus 58, that gives you 64. So our answer here is 64. So the sixth number is 64. Number 13, on the Venn diagram, shade the region A intersection B. This point here is A intersection B. That's what's common between A and B, is this middle point here. So this A intersection B, and factorize completely. 8g minus 2g squared. If you factorize, the HCF here is 2 as well as g. So 8g divided by 2g, you have 4. Negative 2g squared divided by 2g. 2 cancels out 2, g cancels out one of the g here, so you have 1 g here, so that's g. So this gives us 2g bracket 4 negative g. So that's the factorized solution of this problem. Then number 15 says the diagram shows a circle center O with diameter AC. A, B, C, D, and E lie on the circumference of the circle. Find the value of x. Give a reason for your answer. Now the value of x. Now since this is a diameter, look at this. This straight line here is a diameter. That means it divides this circle into 2 equal halves. Now the angle facing this diameter is always equal to 90 degrees. So this is 90 degrees. You get it. And this is a triangle. Sum of angles in a triangle is 180. So to get x, we have 65 plus 90 plus x is equal to 180. You get it. That's sum of angles in a triangle. Sum of angles in a triangle, that gives us 155 plus x is equal to 180. So x becomes 180 negative 155. S is equal to 25. So our x is 25, and this is because angle in a semicircle is 90 degrees. Angle in a semicircle is 90 degrees. Then B, find the value of y. Give a reason for your answer. Find the value of y. Look at this now. This is a diameter. There's a theorem that says that any line that is drawn from the center of a diameter to touch another part of the circle is a radius. So this is a radius, and this also is drawn from the center to touch, so this is also a radius. Now this is equal to this line is equal to this line. That means this angle is equal to this angle. So this makes this an isosceles triangle. And the base angles of an isosceles triangle are equal. So y, if this is 46 degrees, y is also 46 degrees. So y is 46 degrees. Base, the reason is because it's base angles of isosceles triangle are equal. Yeah, that's the explanation. Base angle of isosceles triangle are equal. Without using the calculator, work out 4 over 7 divided by 8. You must sure you're working and give your answer as a fraction in the simplest form. So here we have 4 divided by 7 divided by 8. So this becomes 4 divided by 7 multiplied by, when you change division to multiplication, this inverts. So you have 1 divided by 8. So 4 can be used to divide 8. 4 here is 1, 4 here is 2. 8 divided by 4 is 2. That gives us 1 over 7 multiplied by 2. That's 1 over 14. So this gives us 1 over 14. And number 17, a school records how many calculators it sells each week for 40 weeks. The results are shown in the table. The number of calculators, the frequency. Now work out the mean. Work out the mean number of calculators the school sells each week. Now we can draw a third table. To do this, we can draw a third table. Let's draw a third table here. This is number of calculators. Let's call this X. Then this, let's call this F. Then this is Fx. This is Fx. So we have this. Because the formula for the mean is summation Fx over summation F, so we need to get Fx. So Fx is 0 multiplied by 14 is 0. 1 multiplied by 12 is 12. 2 multiplied by 6 is 12. 3 multiplied by 5 is 15. 4 multiplied by 0 is 0. 5 multiplied by 2 is 10. 6 multiplied by 1 is 6. So summation F here is when you sum all this up. 14 plus 12 is 26. Plus 6 is 32. Plus 5, 37. Plus 0, 37. Plus 2, 39. Plus 1, 40. Summation F here is 40. Then summation Fx, we have to sum up all this. 0 plus 12, 12. 12 plus 12, 24. 24 plus 15, 39. 39 plus 0, 39. 39 plus 10, 49. 49 plus 6, that's 55. So the mean, which is summation Fx divided by summation F, is 55 divided by 40. 55 divided by 40. And if we do that with our calculator, as you can see here, 55 divided by 40, that gives us 1.375. so that's 1.375. So our mean, as you can see, is 1.375. that's the mean number of calculators. Look at this. The mass m kilogram of a bag of sand is 12 kilograms. Correct to the nearest kilogram. Complete the statement about the value of m. This is 11.5. This is 12 kilograms, so we have this is 11.5. This is less than or equal to 11.5, less than or equal to m, then less than 12.5. 12.5 to the nearest kilogram. That's because when you correct 11.5 to the nearest kilogram, you have 12 kilograms. 12 kilograms. Then this is less than, a value less than 12.5, e.g. 12.4. Once corrected to the nearest kilogram is 12. It's close. So this is the statement about the value of m. Now look at this. Kiana invests $3,000 at the rate of 4% per year compound interest. Calculate the value of her investment at the end of 6 years. Compound interest formula is given by amount is equal to principal bracket 1 plus r over 100 raised to the power of n. So our amount is principal. Our principal here is 3,000. Open bracket 1 plus the rate is 4 over 100 raised to the power of n. Our n is number of years, that's 6 years. So this becomes 3,000. Open bracket 1 plus 4 divided by 100 is 0.04 raised to the power of 6. That's 3,000 open bracket 1.04, because 1 plus 0.04 is 1.04, raised to the power of 6, raised to the power of 6. 1.04 raised to the power of 6 is actually 1 point, that's 3000 multiplied by 1.2653. So when you multiply this by 3000, we have 3000 multiplied by 1.2653. That gives us 3,795.9 dollars. Let's proceed. Number 20. Solve 25 minus 2u divided by 3 is equal to 2. Now when we cross multiply this, we have 25 negative 2u is equal to 3 multiplied by 2. As 25 negative 2u is equal to 6. Negative 2u is equal to 6 negative 25. Negative 2u is equal to 6 negative 25 is negative 19. U is equal to negative 19 divided by negative 2. The negatives cancels out, so U is equal to 19 divided by 2. U is equal to 9.5, so I use 9.5. Then number 21, it says 0.3 square. Give your answer in standard form. 0.3 square, that's 0.3 multiplied by 0.3. One multiplier that we have is 9.0. This is 0, this is 0, so this gives us 0.09. In standard form, that's 9 times 10 raised to the power of minus 2. 9 times 10 raised to the power of minus 2. Look at this. The probability of passing the driving test is 0.36. 600 people take, that's question number 22. 600 people take this driving test. Work out the expected number of these people that will pass. The probability is given by the number of people, let's call the number of people that will pass X, divided by the total number of people that sat for the test, is equal to the value of the probability, that's 0.36. So our X now becomes 600 multiplied by 0.36. This gives us 600 multiplied by 0.36, that's 216. So we have 216 people. So the expected number of people that will pass is 216 people. Look, I solved the simultaneous equation. You must show all your working. 3x minus 2y equals 19. Let's call this equation 1. X plus y equals 3. Let's call this equation 2. Now let's multiply equation 2 by 3. We are using the elimination method. Now since this is x, we want to multiply 2 by 3 so that it has the same coefficient of x. So this becomes 3x negative 2y equals 19. Then 3 multiplied by x is 3x, plus 3 multiplied by y is 3y, because 3 multiplied by 3 is 9. So subtract. Let's call this equation 3. Let's call this equation 4. So subtract equation 3 from equation 4. So this becomes 3x negative 3x, 3y negative that, 9 negative that. 3x negative 3x is 0. 3y negative 2y, that's 3y plus 2y, that's 5y. 5y equals negative times negative is positive, so 3y negative, that's 3y positive 2y that's 5y. 9 negative 19, that's negative 10. So y is equal to negative 10 divided by 5. Y is equal to negative 2. And we've gotten that. Now to get the value of x, we've gotten the value of y. To get the value of x, we substitute into either equation 1, equation 2, equation 3, or equation 4. I think equation 2 will be easier, so substitute y equals negative 2 into equation 2. That becomes, anywhere we see y, we plug in minus 2. That becomes x. We're using this equation now. That becomes x plus bracket y, and y is negative 2. Negative 2 equals 3. Positive times negative, that's negative. That's x negative 2 equals 3. That's x equals 3 plus 2. That's x equals 5. So our x is 5, our y is negative 2. We'll proceed to the next question. Question number 24. The diagram shows a right angle triangle. Show that y is equal to 31.9 degrees correct to 1 dp. Now this is the opposite, while this is the adjacent. So this is opposite over adjacent. You know, you have sine is opposite over hypotenuse, cos is adjacent over hypotenuse, then tan is opposite over adjacent. So we are dealing with opposite and adjacent, so we are using tan. So tan y is equal to the opposite, which is 46, divided by the adjacent. Look at opposite over adjacent. Opposite over adjacent. 46 divided by 74. So tan y is equal to 0.46 divided by 74. We have 46 divided by 74. That gives us 0.6216. 0.6216. So y is equal to tan inverse or arctan 0.6216. So this gives us shift tan 0.6216. So this gives us 31.865. Y is equal to 31.865 degrees. Now it says to 1 dp. So to 1 dp, that's if you take it to one decimal place, that's 31.8. That's this 6, that's 31.9 degrees to 1 dp. So our y, it says show that angle y is 31.9 degrees. So we've shown, so proven. We've proven that. Now look at this 25. It says the diagram shows two right angled triangles. The diagram shows two right angled triangles, A, B, C, D, and CD. Work out the value of x. Now this is a right angled triangle. So let's first get AC. To get x, we need to get AC. So to get AC, we can use Pythagoras theorem. So let's, AC squared is equal to 52 squared plus 39 squared. So AC squared is equal to 52 squared gives us 2704 plus 39 squared, that gives us 1521. So AC squared is equal to, when we add this together, we have 27. We have 4225. So AC is equal to the square root of 4225. So AC is equal to square root of 4225. That gives us 65. So AC is 65. Now if AC is 65, AC 65. Now let's get AD. AD becomes very easy. So this 65. AD becomes very easy. So to get AD, we use AD squared is equal to 65 squared. Since we're not looking for the hypotenuse side, if it's the hypotenuse side, it will be plus. So 65 squared, since it's not the hypotenuse side, it will be negative. So 65 squared negative 25 squared. So AD squared is equal to 65 squared gives us 4225 negative 625. AD squared equals 4225 negative 625. That gives us 3600. So AD is equal to square root of 3600. So square root of 3600 is 60. So AD is equal to 60. AD is equal to 60. So AD, which is the same as X, is equal to 6. So X is 60 centimeters. Number 26. A circle has an area. A circle has an area of 25 pi centimeter square. Work out the circumference of the circle. Give your answer in terms of pi. Area of a circle is given by pi r squared, and we are told that the area pi r squared is equal to 25 pi centimeter square. Look at it, pi r squared is equal to 25 pi. So if pi cancels out pi, r squared is equal to 25. R is square root of 25. So the radius is 5 centimeters. Now to calculate the circumference of the circle in terms of pi, the circumference is 2 pi r. Since we are leaving the answer in terms of pi, it becomes 2 times pi times 5. 2 times 5 is 10. That's 10 pi. Our answer is 10 pi centimeters. Then 26b. 26b. And this is the last question in this series. The two of the circles are used as the ends of a cylinder. Look at it here. Two of the circles are used at the end of a cylinder. One, this is a cylinder, then this is second circle. Are used as the ends of a cylinder with height h centimeters. So this is the height h centimeters. The total surface area of the cylinder is 170 pi centimeter square. Work out the value of h. The total surface area of a cylinder is given by 2 pi r square plus 2 pi rh. That is 2 pi r open bracket r plus h. And we are told that this is equal to 170 pi. 170 pi cancels out pi, as you can see here. Now let's not forget that this question is a continuation of the A part. The circle in this B part is the circle in this question number 26A. Now we have that 2 pi cancels out pi. You see that? Now 170 divided by 2, that gives us 85. So this becomes r open bracket r plus h is equal to 85. That's r square plus rh is equal to 85. Now we've established that the radius is 5 centimeters from the A part of the question. That's 5 squared plus, look at the radius is equal to 5 centimeters. 5 squared plus 5h is equal to 85. That's 25 plus 5h is equal to 85. 5h is equal to 85 negative 25. 5h is equal to 85 minus 25, that's 60. So h is equal to 60 divided by 5. H is equal to 12 centimeters. So h is 12 centimeters. So with this we come to the end of solution to this series. I look forward to meeting you in our next video. Thanks.